are interested in learning more about replicas, or like the differences between replicas and like the real luxury handbags, just go ahead and subscribe and like this video, just so that I know to just go ahead and make more videos. So today I'm going to be comparing my Soho Disco Gucci bag to two different replicas that I have. So one of them is more of like a lower grade handbag, and then the second one, it's a little bit more of a better quality. It's a real leather. It feels really nice. But first, I am going to be going over the packaging. So the packaging in every item, of course, is different. The replica one that I received, which is more of like the lower quality, came in this little dust bag here, and it was just sent like in a regular shipping box. And this is how I got this. The more of like the higher quality handbag, which is the leather handbag, came in this cute little Gucci box, which I love. It has like those straps on the top, so it's kind of like really easy to carry. It did come in a shipping box as well. The only difference is that because it gets handled a lot, the box did get some damage on it, but this is what this looks like. And once I opened it up, it did also come in like this cute, nice dust bag. So even the dust bag of the better quality handbag is made a little bit better than the lower quality one. So I'll go into prices later, but okay. So this is the box my real handbag came in. This is you can tell the difference between the real Gucci box and like a fake Gucci box, because the real Gucci boxes have like this rib to them, so you can kind of hear, whereas the replica Gucci boxes are just solid plain. They don't have like the ribbing or the ribs that the original boxes come in. And then this one here, it's also like a magnet box, so it kind of just closes because it's a magnetic box. And then this is how they boxed mine in, and then I opened it already, but this is the dust bag it comes in. It's not like the other quality where it's more of like a glossy plain white. This one kind of is really cute. It's more of like a burlap style handbag. But I'm gonna start with the lower quality one. Okay, so the lower quality one, I believe the market price for this one is around $65, I want to say. Everyone's different, so if you do come across like the replica sellers, they each have their own pricings, but I would say this one, it's more of like a $65 price range kind of deal. But this is what this one looks like. It has the tassel like the original one does, and then obviously the logo up here, and the PU leather, PU leather, is, I would want to say it's not bad. It doesn't have a shine like the leather handbags do. And then the strap, obviously this happens because the way that they're packaged. So this one was folded up like this here, so it sets the fake leather, and it kind of just makes it go that way. But I think that just happens with any type of PU leather and real leather too. But so this one here, this is how this looks like. So this is this one, and then the real leather one is, well, it's still replica, but it's a replica leather one. that came in this little dust bag here. We're gonna pop it out, and you can see the quality of the leather. The leather is a lot nicer. It's softer. It's shinier. It has that shine to it. The tassel is not as full as the other replica, as the lower quality replica, if you guys can tell. See how it kind of flares out, and then this one kind of just stays down like this here. So it has more of a natural look to it. The strap itself also does like this little flimsy thing where it just like pops off to the side, which is completely fine. But they all each do their own thing. But this is what the real one does. The real leather looks like here, and you know, if you can see it. And then my real one, which is this one here, it also has like the nice shine leather, like the real leather one does. And it also has the tassel. If you guys can tell, if you guys were able to notice, the one thing that you could tell right away between the real one and then the replica is that the tassel is longer. I don't know if you guys can tell. So the tassel is longer on the real one versus the replica one. It's like slightly longer, maybe by like half an inch, I want to say. And then the lower quality one is just more of a fuller tassel, and it's not as long either. So if you look at the lower quality one and the real one, you guys can tell a huge difference. The logo is a little bit more, what's the word? Like it's popped out more. Like you can tell like the actual outline is fuller and it's a little bit thicker than the replica one. And then you guys can also tell that this here, the G and the bottom one, are a little bit closer. They actually align to each corner here. And then this one you have like a whole finger space in between. Let me see. So it's actually in between. So if you see my finger, literally there's like a whole gap in there. And then one of the things that you guys can also tell the difference, I want to say this one has more of like a boxier shape, and this one is more of like an ovally shape around the corners. Like this one's a lot sturdier. You can tell like the shape of it is sturdier, whereas this one's a little bit more flimsy. It looks a little bit bigger as well. So then this is like my real one. And then when it comes to the leather one, the real leather one, you can still see a bit of a difference, but not as much as you would be able to tell in this one here. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, so the quality of the leather, they pretty much both feel the same, honestly. But you can still feel that this one is a little bit more sturdier than this one. And then you can also see the box did crease up the bag a bit because the way that the box was creased. So because the box was damaged on its way to me, it kind of like damaged and formed some defects around the leather here. Like you could tell there's a dent here. And that's pretty much it here. You could tell that this here kind of aligns, but then if you were to look at the real one, the G's are a bit off. Like when I kind of have like a good eye when it comes to like telling the difference in certain things, but this here, like the G is not as in, like this corner here is not as indented as it is on the real one. Like it's more of like a fine straight line and it kind of curves down, whereas this one here kind of just, you know, it's a little bit and then it curves down. Like curves in a little bit and then it curves. as you guys can tell. Okay. So the G's, if you have a really good eye, then you would be able to tell the difference between them. Another thing is that the real one, this part right here comes out more than this one here. Okay, and so if we move down to like the actual straps of the handbags themselves, we have like these are like the three different ones. And so the actual real one is this one. It's a lot thinner than like the replica non-leather, and this is the replica leather one, like the actual replica leather one. And so like if you look at all three of them across like that, you can tell the difference. You can tell the actual difference of the bags themselves. I would want to say that maybe like the straps are the easiest way to tell, because you can tell like the edges and the corners. Like this one, like the leather one, is more triangular, and then the non-leather replica, it's a more rounded, but it's thicker. And then the actual like real handbag is rounded and it's a lot thinner. So it's a lot thinner than that. And so when you compare it to this one here, I don't know if you can really tell, but it still looks, this is still a tad bit thinner than this one here. And so you can kind of see. Now, when it comes to like the actual lengths of the straps themselves, this is what they all look like. This one here is the leather replica one. And this one is actually the longest one. So this is the longest one. This is the real one, the real leather one. And then the non-leather, let me turn it around. The non-leather one is short as well, I want to say. Does this make sense? Okay, there you go. But, okay, so I aligned them all for you guys. But then if you look at the straps, the replica leather one, it's actually the longest one. And then the real, which is this one, and then the non-leather replica one, it's just a tad bit longer. But once you have it on, I don't think you really be able to tell much of the difference between the lengths, other than like the logos themselves and then the actual edges and the corners of the straps. So that's another way to find out what you're dealing with. All right, now if you want to be really petty because someone told you that they bought a real purse but you don't think it's a real bag, one of the best ways to actually look at it as well is, okay, don't do this, but there's some people that will be petty as and want to check the inside of the bag casually. And so for like the Soho Disco Bag, it's so easy to tell. Okay, so this is, no, my original purse, which is this one here. Okay, so this is the original bag, right? So if you take a look at the inside, you're gonna see that the linen part and like the stitching and everything else is so nice and neat on the inside. It does come up, so it's easy to clean. Like if it gets dirty and whatnot, like you're able to pull it out and clean it. It also has like the, you know, like the Gucci lettering, wording. I don't know if you can really see it, but anyways, it's really small. I'm trying to get it. There you go. It's really small, and it has like two rows of the day code, the serial code number. So that's in there. That's the easiest way to be able to tell. It also has, let me see if I can just pull the bag out. Okay, this little like Gucci tag on the inside. And so this is how the real one looks on the inside versus, I'm gonna do the leather one. So the replica leather one is completely stitched to the bottom of the bag. So you're able to say, like, you can't pull it out. So if the inside was to get dirty, you can't pull the material out to clean it. And so that's maybe like the biggest way actually to be able to tell. Other than like the hardware and like the straps, like I've been naming, but that's just me. I'm just, you know. But anyway, so this one also has the Gucci, let me see, tag on it, and it also has two serial numbers, like two like rows of the serial numbers, and it also has this little tag on the inside down here, but I can't pull it out, so you can't really see it. And the way that it's stitched in is completely different than the original one. Now when it comes to the replica, my hair be looking a little crazy. But okay, so once you get to like the actual replica one that's like non-leather, it is actually stitched in the same way as like the leather replica one. The only difference is that this one doesn't have the black tag on the inside like the other ones do, and there's only like one. The Gucci lettering is larger as well, and then there's two. No, actually, no. Sorry, only one row. And so you know how big this is? Like you're able to actually read it on the camera. The other two bags, the numbers were so small and the leather was so grainy that you weren't even able to tell the serial code number was there. And so maybe the inside, I want to say, is like the number one that giveaway. Like if you were to look inside someone's bag, but don't do it. Don't be petty. But if you guys enjoyed this video, like I said, subscribe, like it. If there is a handbag that you guys have your eye on, or wallet, whatever it may be, guys or girls, whatever you decide, whatever, I don't care. Just comment below and I will do my best to make a video for you guys. The reason why I do like doing these videos is because obviously it's always good to be very informative about your replicas. There's certain situations I'm sure some people have been in where they've purchased a replica thinking that it was a real bag and might have paid like the same amount of money maybe, or even close to the real bag, and honestly not down for that. But like I said, just comment below. This video might have been a little bit longer than what I would have intended it for it to be. But yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.